Now, I'll be quick because there's so much more we need to fit in. We've got a golf trolley, we've got jacquard curtains. They're all on the website, which is bid.tv, including over 3 carats of... Oh, hello, Bid TV. Buying is easy. Remember that. Just under 3.5 carats of mystic topaz for you there, and it went for less than £75 last time. Now, it's Stephen Gayford. Well, Andy, but...
Buying is easy. I do remember that. It's the clearance file. There it is. I got given it earlier. Selected products were in it, but not many tonight. Now, practically all of them that I'm doing for the next 20, 30 minutes are in here. On that basis, you might want to consider a call immediately. This is in there. A framed, finished piece like this in an antique gilt frame is in the clearance file. Don't wait, call now. You will be able to afford this. Everyone will be able to afford this. If you've seen this before, and you might not have done because it's limited edition, you're not going to see it much in the future because it's limited edition. There's only just over 1,000 of these available in the world. Full stop, end of story. You will get a limited edition number on it, and this is a beautifully finished piece, but it's in the clearance file. Oh! That's dirty. £19.99. Oh! And didn't we have a party? Look at that! At £19.99, you've got the time it takes for 146 people to call to get it. That's it, that's all. You've got the time it takes for 146 people to call to get it. It comes with a certificate of authenticity. You need to call now. You need to call quickly to get this. It's £19.99 in the clearance file. And here's the thing, to ensure the integrity of this, all of the origination, extra copies, all the discs are destroyed on completion. You will not see this painting beyond the 1,150 that have been produced elsewhere. You've got to be quick if you want to get it. It's the Rainforest Phantoms. That's the name of the picture. And Stephen Gayford, a recognised artist that has been around the world to the places where you would expect to find these cats. He's been to the places where you'd see lions, where you'd see tigers, where you'd see leopards and cheetahs. And he's witnessed them. And at £19.99, that is not a price that respects his artwork, particularly when this comes with an antique-style gilt frame on here as well. I mean, that is plainly cheap. If you're looking for new artwork, call as quick as you can. It's £19.99. It's a 50mm antique-style gilt frame as well. Call quickly. It's £19.99. That's dirty, that is. I'll read out an email from Linda Roger in a second, but... oh, hang on a minute. I mean, it was in the clearance file, but this is farcical, isn't it? Well, look, if not enough people call, this is what happens. We scuttle the price down really low to clear what we've got quickly. That's exactly what's happened here. At £14.99, not enough people calling, the price clears lower. Everyone pays the same at the end, so if you end up paying £14.99, everyone else is going to pay it too. The first caller, the last caller, and everyone in between. At £14.99, I've got 128 of these available at this time. Mohammed, you called when it said 174 on screen. Safe in the knowledge it was in the clearance file, and you'd get it cheap. Well, you can't argue with that, Mohammed, can you? £14.99. Blimey. Linda Roger, she says, the best that I think I've got is Stephen Gayford prints. I've got loads and loads of them off you, and I've got them all at a really low price. Linda Roger, talking about her Stephen Gayford prints. We've done a few over the years of the different prints of Stephen Gayford. All of them are always limited edition, so you don't see many of them again. Certainly you go to your next door neighbours, you're unlikely to see it again. Of this one, there are 1,150 of the prints available, but that's all. And these are the Rainforest Phantoms. You see them, but then you don't. On canvas, this is as well. And the reason that you get this is you get the frame with it, it's on canvas as well. And the reproduction, the actual ink work that is done to reproduce this takes hours and hours and hours. This is not a reproduction that is, you know, done on a photocopier here. At £14, it looks like it, right? Because you go, well, it must be something wrong with this. It's in the clearance file because we're looking to clear it as quickly as possible. That's the only reason it's £14.81 now. If you want to get it, be safe in the knowledge that not only is this a Stephen Gayford print, and it's not a picture. You know, what you see here, you can actually see by this, more so than the picture there, the grain and the texture that you get there of the print itself. It takes hours and hours to reproduce each one. And then you get the frame with it as well. We're looking to clear them. At 99, now 98, there's not that many left, and that means you've got to be fast if you're going to get into this one. Karen in Brighton, Elaine in Aberdeen, and Barry in Plymouth, you've got a chance now of getting this artwork in your home because you've called and pressed 1, so you're sorted. Other people are going to miss out if they don't call. So if you're watching now and pondering on getting this, have a look at the detail of the artwork. Have a look at the detail and the finish, and then look at how many are available in the world and say to yourself, can I afford to miss this at £14.69? The artwork that you get in terms of the detail, if we start on the cat itself, the cat's face and nose, whiskers. And this sort of detail, when you look at it, you're thinking, you know, that could easily be a photograph. If you couldn't see at the grain of the canvas there, it could easily be a photograph. Just look at the contour of the face, the eye work, the shadow through the eye work, the reflection back. There, you can almost touch and stroke the hair. The whiskers, that, well, you wouldn't do that, you'd have your hand off, but the whiskers there, and the way they go into the face, and the soft pink nose that you get on your own domestic cat and carried right through the wild cat world. That reproduction, incredible. You look at the ear there, and you see the shadow work and the lightness of the hair that's inside there. You come down to the paws that are on here. They are a fair old size, look at that. And the paws that are on there, soft and plump they look. My God, they could do a bit of damage. I once worked on a show for a while, on the Really Wild show. You know, Terry Nutkins and Chris Packham that used to do the Really Wild show. I once did a couple of things with those guys. And in the hotel, they used to keep, when we were doing this show that was touring around, a penguin, a snake, and a lion cub. And the lion cub was the cutest thing you've ever seen because it was like a little puppy dog. But if the lion cub decided just to touch your leg and swing its paw at you playfully, like that, you could have your leg away. Incredible power, even at a teeny tiny size. And you've got a couple of the little fellas on this here. The power that these guys have is fascinating. And you can see that with the way these are poised, and you can see almost the muscle work in there. This is artwork. This is a painting. This is not a photograph. So there, it's only when you look at it in that detail that you have to respect the artwork that's been done. Do you think about when you were at school? You think about when you were at school and you were asked to do art, and you were doing a drawing or a painting. Could you reproduce anything vaguely close to what's on screen now? Could you do that? The answer's no. You need to be getting it off me, but what sort of price would you normally expect to pay for this? A limited edition piece of artwork on canvas with the hours and hours of reproduction it takes to reproduce this kind of ink work as a print. It's not £14, but it's in the clearance file. We were looking to clear these as quickly as possible, but they've not gone as fast as I expected. Therefore, the price gets scuttled even lower. Look at that. Now, less than £14. Ooh. Never expected it to go that low. Look at that. Less than £14. Gentle with this on the front. There we go. And on the back, there you see a certificate of authenticity. Rainforest Phantoms, this is called. Tells you on the back that to ensure the integrity of the edition, all origination, extra copies and discs are destroyed on completion. Isabel in Glenroth, Charles in Glasgow, and Rebecca in Southport, you've got this. With the certificate of authenticity, that will be hanging on your wall. Right, told you plenty about it. Let's have a wander. Inside the clearance file are the curtains, which are next. The clearance file, by the way, is... I'll show you what you see when we look at that. There's loads of things inside there, pictures of them and details of them for me, of things to clear. These curtains, which are next, are in the clearance file. So it means that if you're looking for curtains, you're going to get those next at a price you can afford. A bit like this that I'm doing now is £12 for a Stephen Gayford. You know, there's no way I was expecting anyone to pay £12. I didn't even know these were in the clearance file until about an hour and a bit ago when I got given the file. This is in it, the curtains are in it as well. Not enough callers means the price has gone lower again. Not bothered about the money we're making on this because we're not. We're looking to clear what we've got as quickly as possible. When we do a clearance file item, it means we're looking to clear it, not necessarily to make money. And that's very definitely and very obviously the case here. Bernice in Burnley, that on the way to your house. That will be resident in Lancashire. They don't have big cats like this in Lancashire. There's some fat cats I've seen, but there's no big cats. £11.99. You don't see them wandering around Nelson, do you? Do you know what I mean? £11.99. I've only got 39 of these left at this time. I'm not doing any more Gayfords tonight. The clearance file is out for this one and only. And to be honest, with only 1,150 available of these in the world, you might not see these again at all. Still 28 of them left, £9.99. Not bothered about the money, it's about clearing them as quickly as possible. They've been going too slow, so £9.99. You've got the time it takes for 26 people to call to get one yourself. Keith is in Consett. I bet he's good. Quickly at £9.99, you better be fast. The price now is, I think, probably as low as it could ever go. I can't see us doing Stephen Gayford's at £9.99 again in the future. It was in the clearance file. It's about clearing them quickly. But look at that. At £9.99, you get more at a car boot sale. Go on, be honest, you would. On that basis, do you get anything that is damaged? No. Do you get anything that's seconds? No. What you get is brand new product at a price that we can't afford to do. That's why Bargain Fever is sweeping the nation. £9.99, clearance file out on the curtains next.